Hello everyone and welcome back to some Genuine Fun! So, yeah, it's been about 5 hours since my video. My video is actually just out recently and, you know, not 5, it was just an hour and 40 minutes. So yeah, I've played another 4 hours since last time we talked. And the video's out and doing quite well, and I figured, well, I mean, I'm about to finish the game at this point. Maybe I should, you know, do something about that. I've got a little bit to go. Now, it should be said, I'm still enjoying it, even if it is quite short. I have only been playing in short bursts and then going off and playing something else or doing something else instead. So I'm just taking it as in my stride, similar to other games that I've really liked in this genre, because it's roguelike, can't do it forever. One thing I should say is, I do appreciate that there are actually difficulty sliders that don't seem to do anything besides, well, they don't seem to do anything besides make it harder. There doesn't seem to be any reason not to. Now, we're going to go, and I'm going to see what happens here. So we actually lost someone? I forgot about that. Okay. Use hostilized heal. I think we got the money, but we don't need that. Now, obviously, I'm going to take my best crew with me right now, which actually involves Natalia. I also don't mind this guy either. He's very fun, though he's not very good at his armor. I'm tempted to go. Oh, there's a few choices here. I'm thinking the best bet is actually going to be, once again, Baron, because we've got a nice combination of skills. There's no overlapping traits, which is nice. We've got someone who heals, we've got someone who repairs, and we've got some pretty nice loot. Should be said, usually I take Bellany with me, so I have to keep an eye out, see if we get him, because that's one thing that's changed as well. We can actually get people later, right? So that's good as well. As you see, item levels also increase over time, so I've got a bunch of level 4 and level, oh, I don't know what's on level 3 stuff. Now, this is heavy. That's light. So level 2 though, because sorry, I did a crappy mission. Let's just get rid of that. Honestly, level 1 as well. That cutter was fantastic, but I think we can get rid of all that. It's fine. Also got enough that we can buy the final upgrade of Cast Ace, which is good. Plus now we're without any money, so alright, let's go. I never said this had to go well, I just said I had fun with it. Ooh, it's got a couple of extra spots on it. It had one before, but I think that's actually an extra one than usual.
Path leads you out of Jeddah, away from the lush greenery of the royal gardens and the turquoise waves of the Red Sea that break against the gleaming white quay walls of the proud harbor city.
All right, so here we are once again. We've got our lovely harbor city over here. The cries of the gulls ring in your ears like a final farewell as you continue your trek into the Arabian interior. The search for Karga Serbet has begun. So yeah, so far we've actually done a few different things now. We've had a series of cult run-ins. It's actually been a while since we've dealt with the Nazis at all. Now, one thing we do want to do is we want to get to this unvisited location here, because that gives us a 4th player. And quite frankly, it is very much needed. So we need to decide whether we're going to the north or to the south. I think the northern route looks slightly... yeah, slightly shorter. So I'm going to go the northern route at the moment. Not too much on this route in general, though. You stop as a herd of camels crosses your path. Some men nod to you as they pass. One of them stops for a moment. They're camel traders, driving the mares south along the coast of Sandia. When you ask him about Karga Serbet, he just shrugs and gestures vaguely eastwards into the hardly Arabian desert. Well, that's where we were going anyway, so yay. Still, though, without warning, your Jeep's engine starts to sputter and then it dies completely. So we're going to inspect the engine, and we repair it because we've got someone with car stuff. Yeah, that's why you want to have as many different skills as possible. Some clothing actually adds skills too, which is something which we didn't learn before. At the center of the depression, you find a pitch black obelisk with a surface like polished glass. What you originally thought was a shapeless bundle of rags turns out to be a lifeless body of a German soldier, lying in desert sand with his arm outstretched on the foot of the obelisk. So, we've got a few choices now. We can touch it, which is a no. We got engineer to explore the area and examine the soldier. I'm going to explore the area because generally you want to go for the ones which have a high chance of being good. Disconcerting drone emanating from the obelisk reminds you of the hum power line. The smell of burning flesh hangs in the air. Could this soldier have been electrocuted? Natalia takes off her jacket, folds it carefully, and lays it on the desert sands to isolate herself, before bravely reaching for the obelisk. The humming sound stops instantly, because she grounded it. A few feet away, a hole opens up in desert sand, and we get some loot. Oh, or maybe not. Small burial chamber containing a structure, not like a sarcophagus. Oh, and it is a loot. It is loot! We got some petrol, which is good, and a... God, that was useless. Yeah. We don't have 6 cents. I don't even have a single ability which does that. But sure, Shine Line's corner. Nothing. Yeah, say that did seem pretty underwhelming, so rude game. I guess we still need 6 cents apparently. Old radio noticed next to you. The tree turns out to be completely broken. Okay, fair. Honestly, this has been a fairly calm little trip so far. As you drive around the next dune, you meet a fully loaded Warmack truck coming the other way. The truck makes a light U-turn in a frantic attempt to escape. Alright, let's follow him. I want some combat. After the engine, you take a pursuit. After a frantic chase, you finally catch up with the Germans at some ruins. They take cover and move into attack. I'm okay with this. We need some combat in this video. Alright, so what's actually changed since last time? Well, a few things. Firstly, the dogs aren't always German Shepherds. This is a different type of dog now, it seems. Second of all, my powers are growing exponentially. So, that's nice. Now, it should be said the cults have different mechanics than these guys do. I find the Nazis a lot easier to deal with. Okay, they're running from me, taking cover. They really are. Okay. Now, let's do this and start with this. So, dog killer kills dog. Ish. That's shock trooper is not good with the... Alright, fair enough. Well, let's see if we can do the... We can't do a burst fire. That's not going to work. Let's use that and... Okay, honestly... I don't know why the last few games I've been playing, I've had no luck when it comes to hitting anyone. I just hate to do it. The dogs can be killed one shot, whereas people can't. So, yes. So, okay, we got 2 of our people under protective action. We'll see what happens. If you hadn't missed out your 2-shot, we would have been much better off right now. As you can see, we are a little bit more powerful than we used to be. That's for sure. Oh, now this is looking good. Oh, will you look at that? A bunch of those are in a line. Well, you know what this guy can do? Needs 2 bravery. God damn it, we need more bravery, but we can't get it. So, actually we could if we killed this, but then we won't be able to do it until next turn anyway. Honestly, take down this guy. It's fine. Alright, and you... Dog killer. Really? It's like you don't like your job as dog killer. Which is fair. Very fair. Yeah, this guy's weapon seems like... No, it's fine, actually. Must just be the armor. That's okay. For now, though, we'll just vanish. And you can do hunker down. And you... can honestly do pretty much nothing. Maybe I could move you a little bit out of the way. If I move you up here, then that will probably force this guy to run. Ow. Well, we're almost done at this point, which is good. But this lady needs to be healed. Now, one thing, of course, this person can do, which is very important, is they can go up here. They also have lost their bravery. Well, that's annoying. I was going to say you could heal them, but no, apparently not. God damn it, guys. Hey, never mind. We'll have to use a med kit then. Dog killer, you have one job. Oh. Okay. Okay. I do admit we are at the start, and usually having 4 people is better, which is why we need to get back there. Things do get harder, of course. I haven't dealt with the Germans in a while, so it kind of makes sense. Though I do wish it was more than just missing that was doing me in, you know? Alright. We're good. Okay, I was going to say that needed to give us loot. Ooh, what is that? A worn hydraulic armor, a level 5 heavy armor. Not very good, but I'll take it. Same with that level 5 pistol, just to check. Okay. Level value. Obviously, we're taking everything. But yes, level 5 stuff. That is new. Ooh, and there's more boxes at the back. Okay, and this was totally worth it. Yeah, that was worth it. That was definitely worth it. Alright, let's have a look here. No, it's still worse. But I gotta say, armor shredding pretty nice, but no, let's sell that. And we've got some heavy armor. Now, interestingly enough, this is light armor and this is heavy armor. The only difference is it has a hat. Alright, let's have a look here. 24. It doesn't do the vitality, but honestly, 24 and reflex the ammo for free. I'll take it. I'll do it that way. Alright, and then we just got a little bit we can do repair-wise, because obviously we've got supplies we can use. That's another thing I have learnt, that we need to be you can be less conservative with your supplies. You get plenty of supplies. It's better to just keep your people ready. So yeah, we're still gonna get down here. Hopefully we'll do so. The oasis is riddled with bizarre flickering crystals. You love your rubber eyes in disbelief. What is this place? A shot whistles over your head. You've been ambushed by the Germans. Okay. I don't think Germans have anything to do with crystals, but okay. Oh, wow. When they talk about blindside, like, we have, like, no space to... We must have literally just been all staring at the crystals. Fair. Right, now this guy is pretty easy to kill, actually. Surprisingly, those are easy to kill. I should be able to do... Wow, 100% shot. Really? That is rare for you. Okay. These guys are actually surprisingly easy to take down, is what I was about to say. In fact, I might even just run up to him and use a stab, knife him. Oh, never mind, you've only got one attack, so this is okay. Well, let's just take down this guy then. At least this person's in slightly better cover now, but we still got a couple of medics. Medics aren't exactly strong, though they are medic 4s. The Teslas are actually pretty easy too. This is not a hard fight for us, which is good. Oh, those are actually really good because they don't seem to use up ammo either. So I do like these sort of guns. I'd really like to get a new one. Oh, really? Really? You have one job. One job. Alright, snipe him. Really? Eesh, okay. Well, there's nothing else we can really do here. So, I guess we just end our turn. He should not be alive for another turn. Well, he only lost the armor, I suppose. Okay, well, the medics know what they're trying to do now, so at least there's that. We, however, just need one good shot, basically. Right, don't want to get any near his barrel, but we can get closer and do a nice quick shoot on this guy. Yep, that's nice and quick. Okay. I'm sure people are really brave in killing off these medics who only have basic pistols and do not have nearly as many abilities we do. So yeah, if you're wondering about this game in general, like, it is still fun after the initial 30 minutes I played. There is, it should be said, however, that it is shorter than I expected. I'm getting very close to the end here. Unless there's some sort of secondary mode, I think we're almost done in terms of this. But it's fun. I haven't had to go back and redo areas as much as I thought I was. Like, I was really thinking, oh, I could do it multiple times before I need it. It is something you can do, but it's not really required. Shame those crystals didn't have more stuff of value. Alright, useless trash. Sounds good to me. Alright, we're going to go over here first because we've got plenty of stuff. We don't actually need any gas at the moment, so our fuel supplies are actually looking quite well. Not to mention we are going to go faster. And here we go. As you approach a strange oasis with mysterious crystals, your fears are confirmed. You are not alone. You're sneaking closer and soon saw a group of German soldiers camped ahead of you. They're completely unaware of your presence, and thus I'm going to attack. Let's go. Alright. Oh, there's still only 4. Now, they are pretty far away. But I've got snipers, so... Let's see. Sniper. Best bet's probably him. Okay. And you can just vanish. Okay, now you will need to move forward. I hope you can do an attack, which you should be able to because... Okay. Alright. Now, the question is, do I want to kill down that guy, Shock Trooper V, or the sniper? I mean, the sniper is kind of annoying and it's almost dead, so... Yeah, let's take down the sniper. It'd also annoy me if these guys were able to avoid my shots, so... Double action? Nah, too far. That's okay. Yeah, I know that... Wait, I should say that person had a name. No, that Shock Trooper is probably more powerful than the sniper, but and hard to kill, but so it should be fine. Okay. That sniper actually took down a fair amount of damage off this guy. Please do run away, dog. Alright, well, the sniper can go against the sniper, first of all. Or not. Wait, where's my sniper? Sniper guy's up here. He probably can go, but I'll need to get him closer. Okay. Sniper. Meet sniper. Really? Okay. Yeah, we need to take down this guy. He's too close to me. Hmm. There we go. And she's got the ability to use medkit remotely, so there we go. And we should be good. Everyone's happy. Except the Germans, probably. They're probably less enthused than I am. Oof. Though this guy is really, really hard to... Okay, it's fine. Actually, you know what? Hold it. We'll move there so we can do a double action against you and you. Okay. Could have worked better. That, however, worked perfectly. Did it work? It did work. I did get before we did. That's fantastic. All right, ammo-wise, we probably can reload, yes. All right, let's see what loot we get from that. I do like the risk reward of this game. Ooh. Shame we're just getting more of those. I'd like to have a higher level one if possible. Reach the other buildings, small settlement, surprise way to center village is a brand new Jeep. An ill-tapered man inside the vehicle. Alright, so we can buy stuff from this guy. Ooh, he has a particle gun, though pretty weak. In fact, a lot of this stuff is kind of basic. We do need more supplies, though, so we will buy out all the supplies. And we'll sell all our valuables. There we go. We're also running a little bit low on ammo as well, so we might as well buy everything he has. Didn't need to sell both of those. That's okay. I'll get another one. It's fine. All right. So then we get to a new area, and if we're lucky, we'll get Bellamy. If we're not, we'll get someone other than Bellamy. I don't think that's Bellamy, but oh well. Freed a prisoner. Baron clears his throat and stands at attention. He then marches confident up to the sentry, who immediately chambers around. Baron reaches into his satchel, takes out a handful of crumpled papers, and holds them under the guard's nose. As the soldier scans the papers, Baron lays low him with a deft blow to the temple. You hold your breath, but the rest of the camp has not noticed. Baron soon finds the keys and returns to the compound with the prisoner. It's Miguel. Oh, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Things have gone badly without you. You look like you need some help. Wait, don't I already have Miguel? No, that's Baron. I mean, I do like Miguel. He's pretty good, and I have leveled him up quite a lot. I don't know if he works well with this skill, but he is strong versus Nazis, and we've got plenty of those at the moment. Anti-fascist intimidation. Well, we don't have those skills, so yes. Well, I would prefer Bellamy. I'm not going to say no to Miguel. Though I do wish he had a better sniper, a better rifle. And I still would rather have Bellamy at this point. Attack! Don't know what these crystals are, but they're all over the place. Alright, so we've got another 5 Germans. Okay. 2 of them at the front, 3 at the back. Okay. That's okay. We can generally find some cover relatively easily. And now we've got 4 players. That should help as well. So we have caught them unaware, which should mean we can get up close to them and do some serious damage. I hope. Oh yeah, that was pretty serious. The fact they've got... Okay, that's just a regular Nazi trooper. I thought that was a sniper. No. Unfortunately, we will need to get this guy a little bit further afield. And he's the guy who seems to be consistently dying. Let's take down the Tesla guy. Alright. Now, final element here. Now, he's got a sniper rifle, so he should be able to deal with this last guy fairly easily. There we go. And seriously? I didn't mean to do that. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Just to get you to keep a low profile, not really matters. I mean, honestly, that was probably the best start we could have hoped for. Even if he could have moved forward, he wouldn't have done anything. He wouldn't be able to do anything, so it's fine. In fact, yeah, they got 1 shot at me, and that was it. So I'm pretty certain this is as good as it gets. We might even get him luckier with a double shot here that actually works for once. Damn it. Or not. Alright. Honestly, you can probably attack without... then again. Alright, range attack. There we go. And then you can actually move forward this time. And hopefully kill this guy. With 55% attack rate, I think I'd rather do the grenade. No, it's a waste of supplies, but that's okay. I'd rather have a confirmed hit than another shot at me next turn. I'd rather be using the supplies on the grenade than I would on medkit. Alright, you can go down. And move forward. You can go down. Damn it. No moving forward for you, though. Ooh, these heavily armored folks are hard. Okay. Really? Oh, boy. This is just bad luck. If you could miss one more time, I'd be very happy. Okay. We're fine. We didn't lose anything. They're having as hard time as we are, so... Thank you. All right. Whew. Honestly, all we did there was waste a little bit of ammo. But I think that was as good as it could have got. We didn't even get hurt at all. The only supplies we used were very quickly to get places. Oh, hello. Dog biscuit. Handkerchief. More supplies to replace the supplies we used. And a brand new assault rifle, which may be better than what he's currently using. So let's have a look here. So it does a boatload more damage, and it's better in every way except for it doesn't have vitality. Yep, that's an easy pick for me. Because realistically, all these guns are level 4, whereas his was level 1. It's been a while since I've used Miguel. Probably also needs to get his bomb upgrade too, I suppose. Sorry, the well is closed right now. You spin around, see a squad doing souls. It appears we share a common interest. Carragher Cerebin, 1,000 towers of blue and red perfume. Don't deny it, your activities in Jeddah were hardly discreet. Captain Rookart left us here with orders to spare you any further trouble. Your journey ends here. No, I don't think it does, but okay. Is it really blindside? You should have known the second the Germans attacked you that the Germans were going to attack you. They're not exactly the most noble gentlemen in this sort of time period, right? Okay, we're going to do one, so it's fine. Get on him. Wow. Okay. 100%, 75%. Honestly, at this point, I just want the 100%. I don't even care. Alright, 50%. Oh, God. At least we've got really good cover. Which means nothing. Gotcha. Oh, they're all shotgunners, aren't they? Oh boy, yeah, that's not good. Shotgunners do a lot of damage up close. Well, you did just get in a line. First things first. You're in a line. So, that was on you. Second thing, you need to get closer because then I need you to use the med kit before this guy dies. Okay. And you can probably also use a repair kit on yourself as well. Alright. This guy is also close to death, which isn't good. Could use a crippling shot, but honestly, there's not much point. We just need to take down these guys. Oh, then again. It's only movement range. It's not going to go anywhere. They want to be up close, so... let's go for it. Oh, wow. You actually did it. Congratulations. You can vanish. If we could just take down this guy, I'd be very happy with my life. But we've only got a 50% chance of doing it like that. Damn it. Well, that's just disappointing. So, critical area to observe during next turn. Enemy moving will receive a warning shot stopping their movement. Warning shot's not dealing any damage. Well, let's stop them then. Yeah. If he tries moving. Okay, looks like he just didn't move. Fantastic. Which means we get a nice shot to get him in the back. There we go. Now you can use some first aid, probably on this guy over here. Healing is a important thing you need to deal with. And you can move out, and there we go. Fantastic. Okay, I feel like at this point he's got his back to me. How is that only 50%? I don't know, but it didn't matter because we still got it, so we're fine. Whew. Alright, so we got a repair tool, a worn denim overall, which honestly, yeah. Leather wallet, some bullets, always happy for bullets, and a sock suspender. Honestly, all this stuff is kind of useless, so You'll never reach the Kagra Sabat. The water of life will belong to your own people. You stare at each other in confusion. Jones did what? And what do they mean by the water of life? According to legend, Kagra Sabat was surrounded by a magnificent irrigated gardens. Could there somehow be some connection? I guess we'll find out. Alright, here we go. In the distance you see a silhouette of the sacred city of Mecca. Infidels are forbidden from entering the city on a plane of death, and you maintain a respectful distance. You come across a group of pilgrims resting in the shade of a palm grove at Waterhole. We should speak to them. Our approaches the pilgrims and quickly strikes up a conversation with them. Smiling in welcome, the men beckon you to join them. They offer you some dried dates and freshly brewed Turkish coffee. In turn, you share several tins of canned food from your stored provisions. Omar explains, people come from all over the world to take part in the pilgrimage to Mecca. Malayans, Bengalis, and others have gathered here. The group seated over there hails from Abyssinia. Fortunately for us, the travels quite enjoyed the right to hospitality during the pilgrimage series. After your meal, you clean your weapons before bidding your hosts farewell. So, pet, so everything's been revived. Very nice. Good start. Does that include my armor? It does not include my armor. So let's do a little fix on that as well, because we're running low on supplies, but we needed to do that. Okay, so let's have a look at this map here. Go north, we get the chance of having a friend. If we go south, we literally get caught in nowhere lands forever. Okay, so let's go north. Search for a respectful distance. I think we're going to walk straight out around the outside. Alright, another well is dried up. It's not the only time we've seen that. From the signs of forced entry on the stone slab entrance, you can tell you're not the first step from the burial chamber. Nevertheless, you can't help feeling vaguely disappointed when you see the broken sarcophagus lid. Alright, that was crap. We just got a single thing of fuel. But should be said, we are running low on fuel too. Something isn't quite right with this lone desert bunker ahead of you. The eerie silence, the steel doors swing loosely on its hinges. The body of the soldier, missing his legs. Then why would you go inside? With weapons drawn, you start to explore the bunker. You soon come across a group of strange creatures clawing at the remains of some of the soldiers. Ah yes, cultists. This is the other form of enemies you can run into. Last one was completely cultists. Now, the big thing about cultists is they're not fun, but they're also fairly... Okay, if the High Priestess is anything like the previous version of these things I've seen, these allow them to actually revive the other creatures. I don't know if it's this one though, because it looks slightly different than the ones I used to be used to. So we're just going to throw everyone here. Alright, now, I don't actually specifically know... Oh, great. 1 HP left. Fantastic. Bunker down, please. If I move 1 step forward... No, that doesn't work. Just kill the infected. Kill 75 dead. Reward 5 supply. I will definitely claim that if I can. You know what? No, we can't really do anything like that. Okay. I think we're as good as we can be there, so... Alright, this guy. Move him forward. Then use a ranged attack. Fantastic. A special attack. Just what we needed. Alright, now you can also move forward if possible. I think that's not going to work out. There's no one behind us, is there? There is one person behind us. Right. So the problem with these guys is they can revive their friends, which is not great. If I go there, can I throw a grenade in the corner? Where he is? Yes, I can. Can I hit him? No. Just grenade. It's not perfect, but it'll do. It'll do. Now, if we use the bait action... No. The zombies are too far away. That's okay. Just hope that they don't actually revive anyone. That's the one downside about those high priests. Like, the zombies are pretty slow and pretty easy to deal with. I've never had any problems with them so far. But these priestesses... Yeah, see? Like that. Reviving people. Never fun. Never fun in the slightest. Oh, I gotta admit, these guys are pretty weak. But damn, you keep doing the monster damage, man. Good job. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. Alright. One more person to deal with. Oh, really looking forward to this, but it doesn't look too strong. In fact, this might be the best we can possibly have, because I'm pretty sure... No, we've still got one more to deal with, so... I think we're about to get this pretty clean though, because, I'm surprised these guys are so surprised at this, because realistically, you've dealt with these zombies before. You know what they're at. Okay. That was pretty much as good as it could be, yeah. Alright. Ooh. An ornate paraphily card. I have no idea what that is. Ancient coins, very good. A shaving knife. Okay. And a shrunken head. Lovely. I mean, good loot, but good done with some weapons. We haven't really had many of that so far. Alright, Warmac Jeep. Driver spot you trying to get away. Flips off to the side, that's good. Okay, let's see. As you get out of your own vehicle, you see the driver hang lifelessly in the windshield. Small flames flicker out from the hood. It's loaded with gasoline canisters. So we can either loot the gasoline, which we don't really need, take cover, or smother with fire and flames. Fire with sand. With desperate courage, you swing towards the burning car. The driver's beyond help, but frankly, release the guy line and grabs a few jerry cans before the fire spreads them. Okay, so I just stole the stuff, which is fair. I mean, they once again are Germans. Huh. Smoke dissipates. You can see your next steps. I do not see a track, so I'm just going to continue my journey. I mean, 2 extra fuel is never anything to scoff at either, so yay. Come across the outer buildings of an ancient temple complex. The place seems deserted, but is it really? As if in response to your question, an unspoken question, you hear a rustle behind you. You spin around to find your detachment of soldiers pointing their rifles at you. It is a trap. Okay, well, it's soldiers, not cultists, so at least there's that. Germans are easier generally than the cultists. Well, sort of. Depends what you get. Looks like these are mostly snipers. Okay, well, let's just put them around here. How many troops we have? Just 4 or 5? Looks like we've got 4. Okay, 4's not too bad. I should... Okay, no, this is when they've only got 1 shot, so... Take it. Oh, no, he doesn't have 1 shot. Okay, that's fine. Just take any shot you can, because realistically... I wish you had some sort of... Let's get you hunkered down. Now, you should be able to attack someone, surely. Yes, you can. The Officer V. Officer 5. Okay. I wish that the ability to do an ambush would work for multiple enemies. Then it would make it so much better. At this point, I wonder... Should I just do a covering fire? No. No point. Alright. Go low profile, so at least if you get shot, we're not completely screwed. Everyone else good, though? Yep, I think we're good. Okay, that's an ambush. Alright. I think we should be fine. I don't think this guy's covering a couple of our people, so we can come up behind him and give him the old shoot. Bang. The old bang bang. Oh yeah, that's about as good as I could have asked for. You can have the old bang bang. And honestly, Baron, I think it's about time you come up close and personal with this guy. That was perfect. That was absolutely perfect. Might even reload your weapons for that. The as you can see, the loop is quite fun. All right, just a little bit more until we find out if we have Bellamy on our team or not. All right, using the surrounding rocks as cover, you make your way up the enemy camp. A large German camp of soldiers have begun their expeditions here. They are uncovering a buried temple entrance. Do we risk an attack? Yeah, obviously. We're not low on supplies. All right, so we've got 7 enemies this time, a fair number. We've got a few doggos, which is a bit sad, but you know, they chose to be the German shepherds. They could have been Australian shepherds. You know, I still feel bad. I can't even make the jokes. Poor doggos. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. If I really was that worried, I could have turned it off in the settings. But no, it's fine. I'm a big boy truck. Okay, we are actually going to have to move forward, unfortunately, by the looks of it. If we move there, we should be able to get a double shot, but it's going to put us in out of cover if we don't get the kill. So 59, that should be an easy shot, and that won't be a kill, but it'll be close. And this guy can finish this guy off pretty easily if I... You know what? Let's go right next to him. Let's punch him. 9 to 12, 100% damage. There we go. Just punch him. I wish if we were able to kill all the dogs, I'd kill all their dogs' owners. They just like not. But you know they're good boys, and that would mean that basically they wouldn't stop fighting just because we killed their owner. That's the worst thing. You know they're the goodest of boys. They're just the baddest good boys. You know? Okay. I do wish I could have dealt with this guy, because now we're standing next to a barrel, which is not great. But I think that was, once again, as good of an opening shot as we could have had. So we got a couple of Germans up here, but most of them are killed now. Okay, surprisingly he didn't go for the barrel. Okay, we've got a sniper up there. That's not good. Aww. German soldier first. German soldier first. Alright. Now, what can I do here? Is there any way I can get into shot with them? Just by doing that, yes. So then I can use a ranged attack. And hopefully... Damn it. Okay, Omar, what about you? Can you get in range of anyone? I don't think you can. Okay. There's no one around you can heal either, so let's just get you to move forward. And hunker down. Okay, we've got a few of our troops on hunkering down at this point, so that alone should help. I might even move you further up as well. Just so you can be in a slightly better position and away from the dog. Okay. Good moves. They're all missing. Alright, let's start here. Wait, if we move a little bit forward, can we do a double? No, we can't. Let's just do a single then. Alright, cool. We're good. Alright, moving forward. Now, if we can kill the sniper, I'd be very happy. We cannot kill the sniper. At least not right now. God damn, 75%. What is this, XCOM? I'm sorry. Alright, look, I think we're as good as we can be. Shame I can't use the first aid pouch a little bit further on, but that's okay. Oh, now that's not a bad idea because it means you've got everyone in your range. However, you're forgetting that this guy killed a dog and he's definitely wanting to get that off his mind. So, sorry, mate. Good plan and all, but no, not gonna work. It's definitely time for a reload. Alright. You'd think you'd be able to find more than 4 items in a camp like this. Outfitting your enemies, you explore the temple, but what were the Germans looking for here? You soon find a deep shaft that leads into the interior of the building and lower shelf with ropes. After a brief underground exploration, you reach a chamber decorated with hieroglyphs and wall drawings. Germans have smashed various stone chests and begun setting up metal crates. However, they've not managed to transfer their find, so we get a lot of stuff, actually. So, we get a lesser potion of Sekhet. Oh, which is a healing item. I was just wondering about whether we'll get another healing item. Very nice. Oh, you can use that elixir then. Very nice. We'll sell that. Anyone else have a healing item? No, but I'll keep that for later. That's very nice, actually. Okay, and you're actually due for a level up, which is probably your final one, yes. Do you need heavy armor, really? No, I'd rather give you more choice, even if I'm not going to probably do it. So you're now at max level, which, good on you. Everyone else is surprisingly not. Baron, despite how much I like his sniper rifle, I haven't brought him along to as many missions as I would have thought, but that's okay. Right, we don't know who we're going to find in the ports from. God damn, this is the third thing. Third time that we've just been like completely without anything, just saying, due to not having Sixth Sense. So that's annoying. Shave an ancient colonnade. 2 German soldiers have set up an improvised camp. They're clearly scouts on a reconnaissance mission. When they see your group approaching, they jump frantically into their jeep and race full throttle across the dunes. You exchange somewhat confused glances. You look fearsome indeed. Then your gaze falls on the wreck-max crates. They're the 2 war heroes left behind in their hurry to escape. You quickly open the crates, rummage through their contents, and don't wait around to see if the troops return for reinforcements. Wow, yeah, they did really poorly. Fantastic. Free loot. Then again, I would have killed them, let's be honest. Alright, here we go. From afar, you see a bulky, colourful silhouette flapping with desert wind. What is it? A tent? A sail? It's Annabelle. You're new. I haven't really given you much stuff. And you're not even the person I was planning on going for us, but okay. Pay money for supplies. Realistically, I think I'm pretty good on supplies at the moment. I could repair something, but it's only 50 for that extra supply. 50 and I could heal this. Let's just heal Omar. And then buy the 4 supplies. 50 for a supply is pretty good. The stink of death hangs over the old bunker. As you explore the bunker, your blood runs cold. Wherever you look, the ground is littered with entrails and mangled corpses. Suddenly you hear a door slam behind you and spin around to realize you've walked into a trap. Cultist trap, no doubt. Yep, cultist trap. Now, what do we actually have here? Do we have... Yeah, we have got one of the ones that can resurrect. A bunch of the ones that don't even move. We don't even need to technically kill those guys, but looks like we're going to have to this very occasion. So, let's just... Ooh. Not much in the way of defense here, is there? This is actually quite a good job for these guys, really. Alright, 1 and 2. Okay. That's a shame. Oh, you can really do nothing. Okay, you can hunker down and be our defense. That's fine. And you should have already died, to be honest. I might have this as... Because that way if this guy moves forward, or if this guy moves down, hopefully we get at least 1 shot on him. So yeah, a little bit of Overwatch for us. Auf Wiedersehen. God damn it. Okay. Feels like a massive waste to kill the closest zombie. I really need to get close. If I could just use a double shot, that would be nice. We'll get up back here. Alright, well you can kill this close one. That way it feels like slightly less of a waste. Really? Really? Okay. Is there anyone else who can still fire? There is. Honestly, it's only a 50% chance of that one, but a 100% chance on that one, so... Okay, I'm just gonna use the low profile. And you can move away, so hopefully you won't get impacted. And hopefully he'll attack this guy who's on low profile. Especially if I use this time to move this guy forward. That does, of course, mean Baron will probably be attacked by this zombie, but it might also stop this guy from coming in the back and doing some damage. Okay. As planned, 1 evasion. And Baron also evaded. Good job. Now, if we're lucky, this person won't be able to revive anyone. Okay. That was about as good as we could have asked for. And then some. That actually was probably the best move we've had for a while now. I should use a crippling shot on this guy. Because then he can't move as far. And that is one of the downsides of these guys. So, yes. I'll move this guy out of the way. And then... there we go. He's dead anyway. Fantastic. We don't need to worry about him anymore. Oh yeah. This is what I'm talking about. I think we still got a couple of enemies, or 1 enemy at least left. So, also need to walk in there. No, we don't. Oh, it's one of those on the sticks guys. Okay, we're fine. Alright. Good, good. So as you can see, this game is quite fun. It's a little bit tactical, a little bit... I like the... Ooh, is that what I think it is? It is. It's a rare disintegrator. Level 4 though, not level 5, which is a bit of a shame. Disintegrators are great. They really are. Alright, we got some supplies. We don't want to waste that though, so we can get one of our people. We got 20 damage there, 10 damage there. Okay, let's just put it on... wish we could heal everyone. Natalia, that'll be fine. Okay, done. Surprised there's no shop or anything along this path either. There was back there. Piera, hey, get me out of here. Okay. I'll examine him, but alright. Piera. You're also someone I don't really care about too much, unfortunately. So, oh well. Alright, as you turn a corner, you come face to face with German soldiers of Cantia. They spot you immediately. Loud orders ring out across the soldiers as they frantically rush to seize their weapons. You use the few moments you have to dive for cover. However, we go attack. Omar's going to run in. At least kill one. Okay, killed one. Didn't kill all. So that's good. We'd have 1 less than we were meant to, apparently. It doesn't seem there's that many here to begin with. It's mostly just dogs. Which, once again, not fantastic. Alright, and I believe also, because we were no longer... Okay, so it's a them move sort of deal. That's fine. And a lot of dogs. Aww. Aww. I don't like how they just ran away. Not because I don't want to kill them, but because it's like, that makes me feel like they don't want to be killed. Okay, well, unfortunately, the best way I can actually get kills are these two. So, dog killer returns, unfortunately. And I don't believe you've got any in range. So, for you, you can just hunker down. Now, you're a sniper guy, so one would imagine I should be able to get you into range pretty easily. 37, 34. Okay, let's go for Nazi Trooper. 69, God, you have a high crit rate. Like, you crit more often than you don't, and I love it. You know what? Let's get you forward, because if we can take down this trooper, I'd be very happy. It's only 50% chance, though. So... there we go. He's dead. Will they attack the guy out of cover? Probably. That's okay. Although, gotta say, at this point, they can kill us as fast as we can kill them, so... However, we can do a little bit of healing ourselves. There we go. Just had to kill a dog to do it. Horrible. Alright. Jump in. There we go. Good job, Omar. Then Baron can finish it off, hopefully. 75% chance. Should be good enough. And there we go. Another nice, easy one. So we got a Charleston rifle. Kind of useless. We got some more supplies and some more fuel. Beautiful. Now, according to this, we should have one more territory to move before we reach the boss. So we should have one more full territory left. You sigh with relief when you spot a small oasis settlement nestled past a grove of palm trees. Exhausted from your journey through the relentless heat, you take a long bath and cool in the cool oasis waters. But an eerie sensation causes you to pause. Something doesn't feel right. A deathly silence hangs over the settlement, where not a soul is to be seen. Sensing danger, you skirt around the settlement, approach it cautiously from the rear. Your intuition has served you well. You see a large group of German soldiers lurking behind the huts, and an enemy transport truck concealed among palm trees but nearby. So I was cultist based on how it was going about how he feels so bad. Alright, so smash a hole through the whole ruins cut. Yes, please. That just sounds too badass. Before you can protest, Omar hurls himself against the mud wall, smashing in a hole as if it was made of straw. Hold your breath as debris rains down, hard earthen floor, but you're lucky. The rustling of the palm trees must have drowned out by the sound of German soldiers. You clamber through the hole in the hut and scan the room. It's packed with wooden crates, branded with Nazi insignia. You stumble upon a German supply depot. That is a repair kit. Okay, new level repair kit too. Though honestly, repair kits are weird. 18 repair, combat uses 2. 26 repair, combat uses 2. But like, do I need that much repair? Like, at all? Like, even Miguel's armor is only 22, so... okay. It's all good. I'm not going to complain about having too good of a repair item. Alright, supplies. As you examine the crates, you hear footsteps in your room and you scurry for cover. A soldier enters the room alone. Within seconds, you overwhelm him and pin him to the ground. You question the man and learn that soldiers were left behind to ambush you. Alright, so we can also sneak in track, open fire, do this. So yes, let's go and take down the truck. So 2 combats in one area and 2 lots of loot, presumably. Oh, and this time we've got an advantage, which is good. Alright. Doesn't look like there's really much left. There's 2 medics, 2 Tesla Borgs, which are surprisingly not as strong as you'd think, and another Tesla Borg that's even higher level, but looks even less scary. Why is it that the higher level Tesla Borgs look less scary than lower ones? I don't know. But that was pretty good, the fact we got everything in that hut as well. That was, and the hut's even still there too. It's a nice little... thing is, obviously, as you get more powerful, so do they. And that's the big thing. Oh, wow. If you're standing there, you won't have any cover, which means if I use Hunger Down, that might help. Alright. At this stage, we got a couple of Teslas, but they're really far away. I think the only thing we can do is sort of go up here, out of cover, once again, and hopefully take down this dog. It's using 2 bullets on it. That's a bit harsh, but, you know. At least we've got a little bit more time. Alright. So we're gonna move, and no, we don't need to move. Oh, yes, we do. We do need to move. So we'll move this forward a little bit, and then we'll take down this guy. These guys are really surprisingly easy. Okay, or not. God. This guy had 3 people trying to take down this one Tesla Borg. Yep, 4 people trying to take down this one Tesla Borg. Oh, it's not going to work even. Ah, there's no more space. Although, wait. Reload. No, still can't do it. Okay. Oh, well. I feel like that was literally the worst turn we've had this entire stream. Or this entire recording. Good job, medic, healing that medic. Oh, well, at least it was only a medic. That's why it took so long to kill, though. It wasn't Tesla Borg like I thought it was. Because Tesla Borgs really seem to just pop in comparison. The medics always seem slightly tanky. Oh, God. Please, just die. Just die already, please. Why? Why do the medics take so much... Oh, okay. Let's move up behind the medic. If we're even lucky, I wonder, could I like completely box this person in and force them to do something like to me directly? Okay, that was good. He used a heal and a run. Okay, and we're going to invade in. Alright, well, this is not great news, but at least we can... Ooh, double shot. Okay. Okay. Can we just kill one of these medics? And this guy, he's gonna get all the German war medals at this point. Yeah, posthumously. Beautiful. I think we're good. Yeah, Tesla Borgs all have these guns, and quite frankly, those guns are overpowered, but apparently not in their hands. Just make sure I don't need to do a reload at the end. Alright, well that worked quite well. If I get more loot, which would be nice. Oh, okay, I was going to say, if I didn't, that would be weird. Because I went out of my way for that one. Usually it's a whisk roll. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Miguel, I have a gift for you. I have a present for you, Miguel. Oh, who's your favorite person? Who's your favorite commanding officer? Is it me? If it's not, it should be. Oh boy, yes. Yes, indeed. And we still got some supplies, so we can use that to heal up. Wait, who had the healing kit? The repair kit? You did. This doesn't look like one. Okay. There we go. And supplies. Oh yeah. As dusk begins to settle, you swiftly search the huts. There's no trace of occupants, but you find several documents. In addition to standing orders for desert operations, you come across a sealed envelope with top secret Nazi orders. Project Valhalla has already surpassed our wildest expectations. It is evident that the objects retrieved during expedition from Iceland share the same origin as those in the course operations of Cylon. There are clear remnants of a highly advanced prehistoric civilization, with settlements across northern Europe and much of the Asian continent. There is absolutely no doubt that civilization was established by the Aryan. Oh. Definitely not reading out that line out loud, but apparently yes. Project Valhalla, it's a rare achievement. 9.7% of people have it. It says an eerie silence layer of the huts. So yeah, fair. Alright, you fear that you will lose your minds in the searing heat of the desert. Fine sand drifts in the air and fills your lungs and eyes. Everywhere you look, there is nothing but sand all around you. It's little wonder that the explorers christened this region the Empty Quarter. It seemed inconceivable anything might survive, let alone flourish in this hostile wasteland. Suddenly, at the corner of your eye, you spy a flock of birds in the skies above. Perhaps an oasis lies ahead. When you reach the site beneath the circling birds, you make a grisly discovery: the mangled remains of a German army jeep. You examine the vehicle and soon discover that the front axle is broken. Even the simplest of mechanical faults can have fatal consequences in the desert. You're not surprised to discover the bloated, discolored remains of the vehicle's two drivers in a tent nearby. The men must have died of dehydration in the last couple of days. You leave the hopeless Germans to their fate and search their vehicle for anything useful. Hopefully not supplies or water, because that would be hilarious if there were supplies in there. If there's supplies in here, I'll just laugh, because they should have been able to survive. Okay, that's fair, I suppose, as long as they didn't run out. There was some bad break, okay. Antique supplies, so there were supplies. You know what? Have you considered that you probably had everything you needed to repair your car? Just saying, guys, you're not really doing your best in life, but okay. Maybe they wanted to stop. That's fair. I wouldn't want to fight for the Germans either. Alright. Good start though. We have a resting location which isn't required. We got another chance of getting our other laser guy, so we'll go down to south for this, I reckon. There's also more stuff down here anyway. And then we've got the unvisited location, which is obviously our final destination for this trip. So, what else can we do? Ooh, grenade throw range. Oh, throw range? I thought it was explode range. That would be so much better. We know, honestly, that may still be pretty good. Ooh, headshot. And Miguel. Dex, which is pretty good for you. Agility, nah. Willpower. I mean, you don't really have that many special abilities anyway. I think I'm just going to give you Dex. Alright. I mean, we'll still rest here just because we can, but we really didn't need it. Your radiator's boiled over, you step on brakes, and unfortunately you get damage. The engine's in good working order. Okay. New water, and you're fine. Okay, cool. So, how many trips is it around there? So there's 3, 6 if we go north, and there's 3, 6 if we go to south. So they're exactly the same. Except this one has an additional thingy. So we'll go this way. Additional question mark. Alright, so car chase. Follow carefully or ignore. Yeah, ignore the being German. Ah, damn. I was hoping that would have led to something, because usually it's not like, oh yeah, just ignore. It's not a gamble. It's usually just you either get free or you don't. Not far ahead, you see several stacks of jerry cans in the shade of some trees. Next to them is a warming check containing a napping soldier. As you approach, he jumps down and ducks behind the jerry cans. I'm holding a grenade. Not one step closer, or I'll blow the whole place up. Convince the man, intimidate the man. Let's convince him. Just think about it, kid. This few canisters really worth it? How about we split them up, 50-50? I'll pack as many canisters as I can fit in the car. If you promise to be safe backwards, you can have the rest. Alright. So we get our supplies. Which is just a little bit of car fuel. Fair enough. Maybe I should have intimidated instead. Right ahead of you, a detachment of German soldiers at work at the temple. They spot you immediately and dash for cover. Moments later, you must fight for your lives. Okay. Nothing wrong here. Alright, so we got only 4 people. Really? And they're all down here. Okay, well, let's put a couple down here then, and we'll put a couple, one up here. And, you know, honestly, you can sit down here with these guys as well. Only 4 people. That's a surprisingly low number of people. And they're just walking closer to me too. Oh yeah, this is fine. Now you can probably attack by that guy. What is with him? That shock trooper obviously not good with our bullets. So let's get this one down and okay. I might actually fire a warning shot at this guy. No, it's fine. I'll see if I can kill him first. Well, I actually could go up to him and bash him one. Yeah, I might do that. That'll save me bullets and I'll get closer. So, bash him. Alright. Now as for you, I don't even know if you can see anything here. Oh, you can. You can do that there. That's fine. But lucky you could even shoot behind and shoot this guy. 75% 41. Okay, that's really weak. Let's go for the sniper. Alright, that was crappy, but okay. Okay, best outcome for them. Well, these guys are really nothing that's terrifying. Oh, although... Uh-oh. Yes. So I do need to move forward and try and take this guy down. And I'll probably do so. That should be enough. Yes, it was. Fantastic. Means now I can finish him off. And then we can take down Sniper 1. I said we take down the sniper. Okay. I was hoping we could take down the sniper, but apparently no. I will, however, get this guy to have a warning shot on him. So he won't move. Yeah, because he wasn't going to move anyway, was he? Oh, never mind. Gotta say, those overwatches and warning shots in this game, they're so easy to avoid in comparison to, say, in XCOM. Oh, shoot. Didn't actually mean that. Oh, well. This should be the end of the round anyway, I reckon. Alright. Works well for me. And then some loot. We got... Wait, that's a medkit 6 now already? Damn, I'll take it, but... Okay. And medkits, unlike the other thing, like, it kind of makes sense that I'd want the best medkits, because there are people who get more than 80 health. So fair. The Baron is also ready to get first aid, apparently. I'll give you first aid, because healing is life. Like, quite literally, healing is the best thing you can get, so... Alright. Healing is OP in this game. Alright, you find ancient walls of abandoned temple, lonely and majestic. The building rises from the endless desert sands. What secrets may it reveal? Well, let's have a look here. The throne room's on the right. Yes, we've seen this one before. At least I have. I don't remember if it's in the video or not. But yes, behold the strange throne, a massive marble chest. Heavy lid, but apparently not much in it. Oh, it's got a battered blue ceremonial crown. That's pretty good. Honestly, it's been so long since we've actually found a shop that it doesn't really help us much to have all this money. Guess it'll be good for our upgrades at the end of the level. Oh, never mind. I'll pay some fuel. Why not? I can then do a little bit more wandering around before I actually go to the final place. Alright, so. Worried man's bent over his camel. On the ground, he breathed a few. Well, let's talk to him. Apparently German soldiers are waiting to ambush us in the next village. Alright, well, we'll ambush the German soldiers instead. I wish I should have looked after that guy's camel. Alright. So there's a lot of them, but they're really far away. So they'll probably... Well, not really much we can really do about that, because I'm guessing, yeah, I have to move forward to them. So that means we have to move forward a little bit and then hopefully get a chance to do a shot at them. Wow, that was pathetic. Yep, good job. Much better. I mean, hey, if I can actually do some damage here, I'd be very happy. Okay, these people really need to get their... I probably should have reloaded at the end of the last fight. I realized that, but that's okay. I don't think most of them will be able to shoot at me, because most of them are really far away. And a lot of them are dogs, so dogs generally don't have a good grasp of firearm skills. Yeah, see, look, these dogs aren't even doing any firing. It's like the dogs don't have any range attacks at all. Weird. Sheesh, those guys are heavily armored, clearly. However, I've got fairly high damage myself. Oh, that dog just took a sniper blast. Okay. Good boy. Alright. That guy shouldn't move. The dogs will. I don't think he's going to move anyway. He's just going to shoot someone. Yeah. Oh, so warning fire actually does work on everyone. That's cool. I'm sorry. I do hope I get a chance to use this grenade before the end of this fight. This map. Also, I'm just gonna reload even if I don't need it. How do I collect these rewards? Just click on them? I haven't actually done that at all. Okay. Purple pistol. Oh, this is really useful for me, but the fact I haven't claimed them all says something. Okay. First things first, pick up the supplies. And similar, we'll send this to valuables, send this to valuables. Send that to valuables. Alright. We'll take that shotgun. We'll sell that one to valuables. And then we'll do a little bit of healing on our friend's armor. So we can pick up the rest of those supplies. Alright. Also, let's just check that that shotgun right now. So assault rifle. You can use shotguns though, so just saying. And this is assault rifle as well. Well, you can use shotgun. So Omar, let's consider our options here. That shotgun is much better. However, this is probably much better for our friend here. So yeah, Miguel, you can grab that. And then we can sell that. Perfect. Hey, we've got more chances of getting the right another person here. Rose, is that really you from Baron? Okay. Huh. I don't think I've actually met Rose. I don't think I've used her yet, sorry. So, yeah, skip that because it's not really that important for me. Okay, we have a lot of people here who I've just barely touched, yes. Oh, damn. Oh, I was just in the neighborhood. All right, so We got a couple of... Actually, this is a really easy one too. Tesla bugs and okay. This is relatively easy even if we don't have any cover. And they can't even fire on me. They're just walking up close. So this is fine. Oh, even better. Walk in the line. Alright. Go down here. Then use a lovely new shotgun blast. I mean, it did a job. There we go. 2 of them dead. Beautiful. Oh, thank you. This is just working out fantastically. Ah. That's a shame. I shouldn't have said anything. Wouldn't have made a difference, but then it wouldn't have felt as bad. Grenade! I just wanted to do that. There's no real reason for it. It wasn't a sufficient use of my supplies or anything. I just really wanted to make the grenade go boom. Just reload everything I can at this point. We're so close to the end of the mission. We're not going to be running out of ammo anytime soon, I don't think. Yeah, 44 ammo. I think we're fine. Alright, let's go look at this medium armor and see if it's actually better than anything we're currently wearing. Yeah, no. The answer is no. So this can just go to valuables right now. Alright. Now I've got 11 fuel. Oh wow, how many enemies do we get to kill? Oh, this is great. See, that is another thing this does quite well. Like, I feel more powerful in the later game than I ever did at the start. Some people might consider that to be quote-unquote overpowered, and it probably is, but quite frankly, you could always turn up the difficulty. So, fair. Or turn up the number of soldiers, or any number of things you could do. I do feel like this game probably has a fair amount of replayability, at least for a little bit, but it is kind of short. Short and sweet. Oof. Let's get you forward so you can actually do a twofer. Do that and that. Wow. That was phenomenal. Good job. Alright, we got 1 Overwatch. 1 guy running away. 2 guys running away. Ooh, that lady's... she's not going well. And I can't lose her. She's very good. So let's get really close up to this guy. And shoot him. Like there's no tomorrow. And then... okay, realistically, we got to move further forward. Wondering, would it be able to throw a grenade up there? No, but it could throw one there. Honestly, at this point, it's probably worth it. You can also use a medkit on yourself that doesn't involve you moving, so that's fine. And a first aid action. No, you don't need a first aid action because your medkit is super powerful. Yes, indeed. Okay, well, you can just stay there then, and we'll get the last guy who's got a sniper rifle. We'll hopefully be able to finish off this guy if we're lucky. To be fair, they are strong too, right? Like, they are quite strong as well. Like, that guy was almost wrecking me entirely. The fact this lady went down to so low health. Alright. Good as we can be. Like, literally, we are as good as we can be here. So if we can't win this, that's not a great sign. I think I'm going to go up and around. I've got 14 fuel, so I should be able to make it. Quite easily, in fact. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Take the long way, especially at this end bit. The footprint led you to the interiors of the desert temple. Suddenly, life explodes of soldiers lying in pools of their own blood. Right of a massive altar. Suspiciously look around, you soon discover small holes. They triggered an ancient trap. We can either tiptoe past the trap, improvise, which we can't do either of these. Try to avoid triggering it. Okay. And we got something good out of it, so that was worth it. I was afraid that was going to be cultists. It could have been. Alright, strange iridescent crystals line the path once again. Alright. Okay, so what have we got? We got 5 enemies, 2 of which are medics. And I don't know where they are, actually. They're all over there, okay. Or, okay, yeah, they're all over there. So the medics, which are somehow in the front lines. Okay. Alright, keep moving forward. Nice big shotgun blast. Oh, shoot. Ah. Hunker down then, it's fine. Okay, sniper rifle guy should definitely be able to capture it. Baron, you need to be able to shoot this guy in the face, please. Good job, Baron. I feel like Baron is the classic example of someone who underreports and like he underreports what he thinks he can do, but he's like kicking ass and chewing bubblegum, so it's like okay. First move, took down both the medics. Very nice. He's got pretty light armor of Tesla Borgs left, so this is going to be a fairly easy one, I think. Oh God, don't do that. Okay, can we at least throw a grenade? No, you can't. You're just completely useless now. Good job. Alright, we got 110 to 14, 110 to 14. Okay, so apparently they are quite good in cover. Move forward. Oh, come on, really? Ah. Okay. Shotgun does work. As usual, shotgun is good. But, okay. Move a little bit forward. If we're lucky, they'll go for this guy out of cover. They did not go for the guy out of cover. Oh shit, no, please, no, why? Is there an undo? No. Of course there isn't. I was just trying to click on this guy again, make him do first aid on himself, but nope. Frustrating. Well, hopefully this guy can take him down his own. He cannot. Okay, lovely. On the plus side, he's getting closer to me. Every seems like a really silly idea because I'm literally wielding a shotgun that can one-shot him if I get one shot. So, okay. There's a reason there was a corpse right there. And loads of items once again. We got a jungle garb. Nice, we'll have a look at that later, but I don't think that's going to be better than what we currently got. Let's see, it's a light armor. Actually, it is better. God damn it. Shows you how long it's been since I've gotten good armor then, doesn't it? That's the thing, I could be so much more powerful than I am right now, even. You've lost sight of the unit of German soldiers you're trailing in the confusing labyrinth of the water tunnels. Alright. Suddenly screams echo throughout the tunnels, you hear a few shots, then silence. You continue down this tunnel, and... Okay. It's widened, the bodies of German soldiers. What happened here? Search the bodies side tunnel, inspect the bodies, search the side tunnels. Let's inspect the bodies. Okay. Glow of phosphorus next. The soldiers are strangled. Okay, that's weird. Well, they didn't attack me too, so I guess we're fine. And I don't need that one, so... Alright, I'm actually going to go up to this shop. I completely didn't even notice this shop. Alright, let's go. This particular level isn't, like, rushing me anyway, so it's fine. I just gonna keep going around getting as powerful as I bloody well please. Okay. Enemy turn, so they get to just move. I think the best outcome is them being able to have a turn before I can, like this, because they can't attack. They just walk closer to you. It's like free. It's like free bullet. Like, so nice. Nice to do that, right? Let's get a little bit closer on the shotgun. If we're lucky, we can even get a shotgun blast out. We cannot. Okay, just a regular shotgun blast then. 67, 65, 65. I want the one that's behind us. Okay, that was nice. And then we just got a little bit more to go. Look at this guy, sniper in the back. Damn it, okay. As of most roguelikes. Or roguelites, I guess this is. It's even that. Really, it does have that level of quality to it, but it's definitely a lot easier than most. The only thing that happens if your people die early, for example, is you just lose them for a couple of times, or one time. It's not exactly difficult to get them back either. You can pay and get them back that way. Not to mention all the armor and weapons saves, which is nice. Let's hunker down. Honestly, there's no reason for us to move at this point, so I'm not going to. Wait, if I'm vanished for next turn, vanished characters have move unseen. Can I just move? Can he move now? Oh yeah, there he is. He's vanished. Completely worthless since, you know, I don't really need him to be there, but that's still fine. Okay. I think that's the first time I've actually taken advantage of using Vanish. Alright, there we go. Ooh. Stuff. And things. And still an increasing, like, we really have terrible armor. Like, everything breaks in a few seconds. It doesn't really help us at all. But okay, that's fine. Alright, so we've got 14 fuel we need to make back with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I've got plenty. Ooh, say he's right with the strange bunker you found amongst the desert. A group of cultists are working the bunker entrance. Alright. Kill the cultists then. I hope this is another one of those multi-stages where we get to go inside the bunker next. That'll be fun. Alright, so we got one big scary guy we need to take down. The reviving person. He is definitely the one that makes these cultists a little bit more annoying than others, so we need to take down the cultist post-haste. There we go. They're gone. Which means we've now just got these little infected to deal with. Alright, looks good. I mean, that just seems perfect. This is, quite easy, actually. And there goes all my armor. Though thankfully not my health, so I guess technically it worked to its advantage. Take down the cultists, it's fine. Fine, we won't even get the cultist to move at the moment. This is so good. Because he's the last person left, so if we stop him from moving... Yep, doesn't move. Which means we can annihilate him. I said, which means we can annihilate him. Thank you. Alright, we got a new sniper rifle, which might be worth checking out. Gunpowder. See, we've got plenty of ammo. That is very impressive. Level 5 versus level 6. Okay, I'll take that then. It's not that much more powerful, actually, but it's still nice. Right, now, Baron, how are you going on your sniper rifle? Because, like, I feel like your sniper rifle isn't as good as it should be. Like, that would be much better than your current sniper rifle, even though it's blue. So, let's just, there you go. Alright, we've got supplies, which you don't need to buy. We've got ammo, which we might as well buy a little bit of. And then we'll sell the rest of the valuables. Get a bunch of cash, and continue on a merry way. Yes, yes, I know. Beyond the next sand dune, you stumble across the entrance to an old system of cisterns. You pause briefly to consult with your companions. You set out to explore the system and run straight into a German ambush. Alright, let's go. Is it German? Oh yeah, that's, I thought it was, thought they were bloody, thingies for a second there. Alright. Yeah, I don't like having only one shot. It's sort of annoying for me. Especially when I can't seem to do anything with that time. Damn. Oh well, do this. And this. Fantastic. Everything else, though. Yeah, I don't really have the turn to do anything else. Let's hunker down for now. Oh good, he attacked the one person who was hunkered down. Ow. Ow, you assholes. It's funny because, like, even in something like XCOM, right? Like, the pistol snipers, like, obviously these aren't snipers, but the pistol guys are often the most powerful that I see. I'm more impressed that you were able to shoot around that guy without actually, you know, shooting his face off in the process. But good job. Huh. Well, that's disappointing. I don't want to slam someone's face with the grenade, no. Perfect. Oh, very nice. More loot, more loot, more loot. Well, that's disappointing. Oh, well, we've got plenty of time. Barely an inconvenience going off the line like that. Dried off well. Fresh their water supplies, but didn't work out. Two bidons are carrying few tiles of blue redstone. Tablets look like decorative elements that have been removed from a wall. Okay. They're just saying we're getting close. Okay, didn't actually mean anything. Alright, bunch of Nazis, they haven't seen us. Let's go. Alright. Alright, there we go. Alright, so. Oh good, this is a proper first turn as well. Now if I use shotgun blast here. Yes, good. It did exactly what I thought it would, even if it looked like it. I was thinking if I used shotgun blast it would have doubled up the damage. And it did. Ah. Sorry. Oh. I think it's almost worse when they survive, because then I know that it's not nice for it the next turn. Fair dog, you do it. You do what you need to do. You do your best. Thing is, A, there's still level left yet, right? So there's still more time for me to actually get better. But B, there's also rarities left. Lots and lots of rarities. That was effective, yes, good job. Right. That was a lot of Germans. Eh. Meh. Pretty ordinary, really. But we definitely got a lot more stuff in between. These one remnants the empty quarter. Yeah, it's fine. We're already through the empty quarter now. We now got to this fountain of life, I hope. Alright, look, disappointment. The collapsed fountains are really all that remains of Karga Cerebit. Where are the fountains, the pleasure gardens, the sumptuous palaces that the Bedouin people speak of on long nights, when the moon hangs low in the heavens of the vast desert? Is nothing more than a near forgotten dream? You're about to turn your backs on the city's somber ruins when a strange rock formation attracts your attention. That looks like a sewer pipe. Okay. With your weapons on the ready, you sneak past the abandoned truck and into the abandoned network of channels. The cisterns of Kagasura form a sprawling tunnel system. You explore passages until soft, gruff voices alert you to the presence of German soldiers. Concealed behind a low wall, you can quickly take stock of the situation. A strange basin filled to the brim with streaming black liquid dominates the center of a gigantic chamber. Several lead pipes from the basin have been thrown in over to a throne-like object located in its head. From your position, you're able to see what appears to be a strangely misshapen statue seated on a basalt throne, but you're unable to make out any details from this distance. Several pipes of the soldiers set aside to work on lead pipes, while others begin to clean the ancient throne of the thick layer of dust that settled upon it over the thousands of years. An officer crouches down to read the inscription. Let's see what we have here. Source of life, resurrected to new life, ascended to heavens. The rest is illegible. This is it, men. We've located the fountain of life. Octung, take your positions. I'm about to make history. These words, Captain Rukat slowly descends into the stone steps, taking each step carefully until the water reaches his chin. Something moves in the water. Rukat suddenly vanishes beneath the surface with a rapidly interrupted scream. Seconds later, the lead pipes gurgle noiselessly as the liquid is sucked out of the basin. The turmoil that engulfs the soldiers comes to an abrupt halt when suddenly the stone statue moves and starts to launch from its throne with an abrupt jerking motion. I live. Father, your voice so quiet. All alone? Not enough essence. Creature rears up before suddenly freezing, is paralyzed, then crumbles to dust. As if a bad dream, you stare out in the empty throne, not trying to comprehend what just happened. Suddenly you see a loud shout, and you've been discovered. Oh, shame. I was hoping he was going to suck up all the other Germans, and it was going to lead to a cool boss fight or something. Instead, we just got Germans and a broken down statue. There are definitely a lot of Germans. That's 9 people. That's a lot more than we'd usually be facing. So, there we go. Full selection. I'd say most of them don't have very much to do at the moment. They're just sort of trying to get around. This map must be fairly hard to deal with. Oh, that's a you black doggo. Oh, good boy. I mean, bad boy, but also good boy. I mean, that worked relatively well already, yeah. Okay. We took down a fair number of people in that first turn. Well, 2, but still. Bunch of Tesla Borgs. A bunch. Appears to be a general that's sticking at the back. Fair after what happened to the other guy. Got some dogs going into nice grenade level areas. Alright. That worked pretty well. No one really did much damage. Oh, that dog did. Good job, boy. Let's just knife this guy. Less chance of something going wrong. As I said, this feels like the perfect spot for a grenade. Okay. And they don't even have any medics here, so... Oops. Sorry for them. Almost. Hey, I got a new character. Maybe one of them will actually have the ability to talk to the cultists. Oh, shoot. That's not good. Okay, we can get there though, and we can heal him. So let's use a med kit on this guy. There we go. Alright, one more person's down. You can also heal yourself. Now, you're down. You were down before, but can you still do stuff? Yes, apparently you can. Alright. Honestly, the shock trooper's probably got a more chance of causing damage. And I might use you to low profile, so if the dog does attack, you're still okay. Other than that, we're good. I think we're good. I suppose you even heard the attack. Alright, need some real opponents. Well, you just got a dog to hit in the face, apparently. No one else is here, so they can't do anything. Reload. One downside about shotguns. They're very high damage, but they do have their serious drawbacks. Into their super low damage. Oh, their super low armor. Sorry. Yes. They're super low. Boop. There we go. Ammo. That's the word I was thinking of. Alright. Should be good. Just in case there's another fight after this, which I'm still not entirely uncertain there won't be. Let's also use this time to heal our people up a little bit as well. And you can move forward and hopefully... I can't do anything unless I can throw a grenade. Which you can. Grenade saves the day. Reload just in case. Alright. So we got the Splendid Kurikai, level 6 knife. Fantastic. We've got the stylish bomber jacket. Some gloves. Alright, nothing really crazy here to be honest. I keep that out because I might be able to use it for someone else. I'll sell you though. Now, did anyone here have a knife? You did. Level 4 knife. I mean, so I feel bad replacing it. Might keep the other one though. Medium armor, which you can't use. So who has medium armor? That's heavy. You have medium armor. 27. Does stop your ability to do engineering though. I think it's good, but not good enough. So, I like you being an engineer as well. So, no thank you. Alright, the floor, mysterious throne room is littered with bodies of slain soldiers. In days, you glance about the room. Liquid fills the basin again. A shudder passes down your spine as you study the basin. Suddenly you felt such an urge to take a cool, clean bath.
Gritting
your teeth.
You turn your back on this cursed place forever to set out on your long journey to the coast.
Alright, sounds good. Okay, so that's that basically. I got one more level left to go, but I won't play that now. As you see, it takes a while to play these things now. That was 2 hours. Holy hell. Okay, so that means, assuming this one also takes 2 hours, That'll leave the total completion time of Pathway at around 10 to 12 hours in length. Of course, that's complete, not go insane. Like, for example, we need to kill more enemies with Ambush so we can actually get some of Sixth Sense. And with Shadow and Cautious. Oh, all of those things sound amazing, yes. Medical Export and Forbidden Lore. Revive 15 characters. Well, that will require me to die some more, but fair enough. We've got this new person, La Fontaine, who is also a Shadow, a Trickster, Deadly, and Slender. Okay. So that person was new. A Brute and Daredevil, Bleed Kill. That, I feel like that's not going to happen for a while. 75 enemies with melee attacks. That might happen eventually. Ancestral Spirit and Survivalist. Yeah, Survivalist wouldn't be too bad. And who are you? Ooh, you have a Sixth Sense. And, okay, Exorcist. So yeah, there is reasons to keep playing this game, it should be said. Like, I'm still having a great time. And I can see going back and trying to, like, pump up the difficulty, pump up the number of troops, bump up the starting stuff, and doing something like that, like, to max. But yeah, no, this has been fun. Anyway, this is Pathway, and I had some genuine fun with it. Thank you all. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.